This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news. Before we get started, you guys know what to do. Like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single News on the Fly episode. Okay, guys, let's get into these headlines. Congratulations to Adrienne Ballon and her husband Israel Houghton on their little bundle of joy. The couple welcomes their first baby, a little boy, via surrogate. According to People magazine, Adrienne and her husband have had a very difficult time conceiving, and this has been a 5-year process according to Adrienne's emotional post on Instagram. This is the first baby for the former The Real host, however, it will be her husband's 5th child as he has 4 children from a previous relationship. Well, I am very glad that everything worked out for Adrienne. I'm glad that her journey to having a baby ended up with a happy ending, because it's not so easy for everybody and not everyone gets so lucky, even after numerous IVF procedures. So congratulations to Israel and Adrienne. So, as you guys may be aware, Vanessa Bryant is suing the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department over leaked crime scene pictures of the helicopter crash that killed her husband, Kobe Bryant, and daughter, Gianna Bryant. Well, apparently, cops circulating crime scene photos isn't unique to the Kobe Bryant crash. It's been happening since the O.J. Simpson murder case, with an ex-LAPD officer testifying that he saw a Polaroid of Nicole Brown Simpson's dead body, reports TMZ. Former Los Angeles Police Department officer Adam Berkovici, an expert witness hired by Vanessa Bryant's legal team, testified he and other cops at his station saw a close-up photo of Nicole's body following the June 1994 murder. The former police officer testified illicit photos of human remains, so-called death books, are common among law enforcement, and not something unique to just the Kobe crash. Berkovici testified that there are no legitimate reasons for deputies to take photographs of the remains. Despite this being an issue that's painful for the family and friends of the deceased, Berkovici says not nearly enough has been done to end this practice. Last Thursday, the jury heard from a bartender in LA who testified a deputy showed him the crash scene photos at his bar. Bryant's attorney showed screen grabs from surveillance video that appeared to show the bartender laughing after seeing the grisly photos. You know, I'm not entirely shocked that this type of behavior exists within police departments and other agencies, because people love gossip, and being privy to exclusive information, especially about a celebrity, is top dollar info. Vanessa has every right to go after these guys, because some press outlets will pay a very nice price to get a copy of these photos. I couldn't even imagine how horrible it is to lose your husband and child in such a horrific accident and then wake up years later to seeing their dead bodies splashed across a gossip magazine or a blog. I think I would lose it. If they are showing pictures of celebrities' dead bodies, just imagine the pictures they take and share of everyday, ordinary people. Nothing is sacred anymore, people. Not even death. I hope Vanessa gets justice in this lawsuit, but she really does have a tough case, because taking pictures of a crime scene is within the wheelhouse of a police officer or a police department. So I'm sure they're going to argue that they're just doing their job. What do you guys think about this? Do you think Vanessa has a case? And do you think she's going to win? Comment below and let me know. In more police news, feds fined Rick Ross and family members for multiple Wingstop restaurant violations. According to Love B. Scott, Rick Ross has been fined by the Department of Labor, Wage, and Hour Division for several violations at 5 Wingstop restaurant locations in Mississippi. On August 11th, the Department of Labor, Wage, and Hour Division announced that it has collected $114,427 in back wages, liquidated damages, and civil penalties from 5 Wingstop locations in the state operated by Boss Wing Enterprise. XXL learned on Tuesday, August 16th. $51,674 in back wages and liquidated damages for 244 workers were recovered, as well as an assessment of $62,753 in civil money penalties. The violations include forcing employees to illegally pay for safety training, uniforms, background checks, and cash register shortages. In some instances, this caused some employees' average hourly rates to fall below the $7.25 federal minimum wage. The operators of the locations are also accused of record-keeping violations, with DOLWHD saying they failed to maintain a record of employee hours worked and wage deductions. The investigation also discovered that Boss Wings allowed a 15-year-old employee to work past 10 p.m. on multiple occasions last June. The law prohibits 14 and 15-year-olds from working past 7 p.m. Restaurant industry employees work hard and often for low wages, and many depend on every dollar earned to make ends meet, said Wage and Hour Division District Director Aubrey Hall in Jackson, Mississippi. The law prevents Boss Wing Enterprise LLC from shifting operating costs to workers by deducting the cost of uniforms, cash register shortages, or training expenses, or to allow a worker's pay to fall below the minimum wage rate. If this is in fact true, Rick Ross is going to have a lot of explaining to do because ultimately this falls on him. He can try to blame irresponsible family members, but ultimately this makes him look bad. Rick Ross needs to fix this quick, fast, and in a hurry because people can barely make a living off of just minimum wage. And to hear that employees are being robbed of that, it just isn't a good look. Lastly, do you have what it takes to be 007? Well, you can now test your secret agent skills by booking a 007-inspired travel package that lets you go on James Bond missions around the globe. Peerless, the travel company, has unveiled a collection of James Bond-inspired packages promising to give travelers their very own James Bond adventure. The experiences, tailored to emulate 007's greatest cinematic missions, were created in honor of the last Bond flick, No Time to Die, reports the Robb Report. The collection offers 4 007 missions, should you choose to accept them. One adventure will have you disarming explosives while traveling across frozen waters in Greenland for 12 days. Another one you'll sail on a 10-day excursion from the Andaman Sea to the Shuren Islands in Thailand. You can also embark on a high-speed supercar race in the Scottish Highlands for an extended weekend, or you can head to the Dolomites and Venice to sip martinis, Bond style. All experiences include 5-star accommodations ranging from private buyouts at lavish hotels to a private chateau. And when it comes time to eat, you'll be treated to the service of a personal chef who will create a custom menu based on your rarefied preferences. Rates for this trip vary depending on the expedition you choose. Greenland's frozen tundra costs $500,000 for a group of 12 people, while a voyage to the Shuren Islands start at $12,000 per person. This came from the same company that brought us the luxury yacht pirate excursions that can take you to Sardinia, Indonesia, or the Caribbean that I reported on about 2 weeks ago. I really think they found their niche. Do you guys think you have what it takes to be an MI5 agent? Cue the Billie Eilish No Time to Die soundtrack. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you would like to receive text notifications of when I post my News on the Fly episodes or my celebrity red carpet interviews, please send a text to 917-502-4379 and say, I want to get fly text. Once subscribed, you will start receiving text messages regarding a News on the Fly episode or celebrity interviews. Also, if you have a business product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like for me to promote on my channel, please email redcarpetfly at alexi@redcarpetfly.com to get rates for advertising. Lastly, please like, follow, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.